Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Volunteers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense getting set for first down. They'll ride Davis here. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. And the Bruins in the hurry up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He'll take it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's got room. running toward the tape. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the blocks. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. Using his feet. Bounced off his feet.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team.
To the 16.
Stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Here comes the option. Smashes through. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Running back goes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Fast motion from the offense. Inside the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The Bruins are on the move. Soften him up with a run, now to throw. Got him downfield. At the 20, he's got space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that throw.
Now the toss. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything worked.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On target to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
will take over 1st and 10.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Off the play fake. On the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. What a snag by the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
To the ground with the back.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Number 25 with the grab and the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through.
All kinds of running room. Bulldozes him. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Offense lining up quickly.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd, because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed, stuff you can't coach.
He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He now has 79 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Little touch pass to the receiver. The expressway is wide open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
Goes to the option. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's there to make the stop.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now they regain the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Nick. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Bruins will hustle to the line. The give to Davis. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Crosses the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. On the option. Got the first down and more. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. This will likely be the last play of the half. On the option. He'll toss it.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out, you got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires the pass, intercepted. Touchdown, Bruins! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught. They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive.
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Buying some time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Yeah, and how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it smart, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Here comes the offense on second down. The back goes in motion. To the air, it's Carter. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 30 short, the run, and looking for the first down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Vols will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but they weren't going to let it happen there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The give from the gun. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the first down. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Bruins. And the route is on.
They talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football, because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these. They're just weapons of mass destruction.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's the give off the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UCLA 46, Tennessee 17.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Coming after him, feeling the heat as he lets it go. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Tennessee 17.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Still on his feet at the 40. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running.
Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Carter. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's looking for a man on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The give as they work on that clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They want to run this quarterback. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Easy. The option look. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Now on the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback keeper. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.